Listen closely because I'm going to tell you exactly how to lose weight and feel more confident in your body than you ever have before. Just like I showed my client Kevin, who's a busy father, he's working 60 plus hours a week, and tons of other clients, how to lose a crazy amount of body fat while building muscle. Look at Kevin's transformation. This is insane. He looks like he's put on like 20 pounds of muscle, and he's lost plenty of body fat in the process. If you're reading this, chances are you're in a place that I was not too long ago. I didn't like the way I looked. Every time I saw movies like Thor or Captain America, it lit a fire in me. I wanted that kind of physique, not just for the looks, but because it felt like the first step to becoming the man I wanted to be. I wanted to feel confident taking my shirt off, walking into a room, or even just approaching a girl. I wanted to set an example for my future kids. I wanted people to respect me before I even opened my mouth. And I wanted my body to show the discipline and hard work I put in. And this would set an example for my family. But it went deeper than that. A strong, lean physique symbolized more than just abs. It was about building confidence, earning respect, and proving to myself that I could follow through. I wanted to live healthier, inspire others, and show everyone that change was possible, no matter what situation you were in. And a lot of people say getting abs isn't that deep, but I completely disagree. For me, it was life-changing. Now today, I have a special opportunity for you. An opportunity that is so special that if you stick around to watch the whole video, I am confident that you will be well on your way to achieving your dream physique and living in a healthier and happier body with more confidence than you ever have before. This was me. I have been fat, I have been skinny, I've been skinny fats, I have been every body type that most people despise. I was lacking confidence, I was lacking discipline by eating garbage, and I was spending my extra time playing video games. I was completely locked out. This is what happened. This is what I looked like when I got really fat. I was super scrawny stick here, but I knew it was possible to completely transform myself and my physique because I had watched others do it. The dissatisfaction began to grow, and eventually the pain of staying the same became unbearable. I could not take it anymore, so I decided to make some changes. So I started hitting the gym and taking my nutrition seriously. I started cutting out the crap that was making me feel like crap. And this is where a true transformation starts, in realization of how precious our time is and how important it is that we use it wisely. If you are unhappy with your physique, if you are lacking confidence when you look into the mirror, if you aren't where you want to be in life, this is for you. Let's set a clear goal. Building an insane physique can take years, so let's start with a solid goal in mind. In the next 16 weeks, we're going to focus on dropping 15 to 20 pounds of fat while building lean muscle. This will trim down the belly, get rid of the muffin top, and put you on track to finally revealing your abs. Everyone has them. The difference is following the right system to bring them out without starving yourself or living in the gym. This is not just another diet or quick fix. It's about becoming the kind of man who shows up differently for himself and for his family. The late night snacking, the skipped workouts, the excuses, that old version of you has to go. Every day is a choice to step into the stronger, leaner, more confident dad your family deserves. And this does not mean you have to say goodbye to pizza forever. In fact, once you have learned what you need to know when it comes to training and nutrition, once you have learned how you must operate in order to achieve your goals, that is where you experience true freedom. Learning to eat intuitively and understanding how to enjoy your food and enjoy the things you want to enjoy while still moving towards your ideal destination. Why is this so important? It's because you have one body. Learn how to use it. Learn how to take care of it. Learn how to control the way it looks. People that are still looking for fad diets to get them the results they want, this is not for you. If you're wanting to listen to specific gurus that you've heard online, this is not for you. If you're not willing to commit just 3 or 4 hours a week to train, this is not for you. And if you're not serious about becoming the strongest, leanest, most confident version of yourself, this is not for you. And if you really think body positivity alone will solve your problem, it won't. Because that's the mindset that keeps you stuck. This is about building the body and energy you need to lead your family and live the life you actually want.
because building a strong, lean physique only feels impossible if you're doing it the wrong way. So now you're probably wondering, how do I actually build the best body? What do I need to do? And that's what I'll show you in this video. And it breaks down into 3 steps. First, you're going to want to optimize your nutrition. And this is learning how to track your calories, your macros, and your micronutrients. Understand what is going into your body so that you learn to fuel yourself properly. The only way you're ever going to lose weight is if you are in a calorie deficit. And this is consuming less calories than your body burns. You're going to want to cut out the bad habits like eating while watching TV, eating out at restaurants, and getting fast food for every meal, drinking your calories, eating when you're simply bored or emotional and have nothing else to do. Sometimes this even looks like getting rid of an extremely unhealthy friend group. Smoking weed causes you to overeat, so avoid that as well. And understanding that eating high protein and high fiber is essential to building a great physique and having amazing health. Food should not have power over you. You should be in control, and that is a healthy relationship with food. This is a chart I like to look at for the importance of what each thing is. So for example, the timing of food and meals are important, but it's a much smaller factor along with the supplements than you would think it is. In fact, micronutrients right here determines the way you feel and how healthy you are. Macronutrients determine the way your body looks, and you need protein to build muscle. Macros are very huge. And finally, calories. Calories are ultimately determining whether you gain or lose fat. So obviously, the most important factors we will be looking at are calories and macros. Second is optimizing your workouts. 3 days per week is the minimum needed to make really good progress. Your split should be based off of these factors. How much time do you have to train every day? How many days per week are you able to train? What body parts are you lacking in? What body parts do you want to prioritize? Full body or upper lower are the best for 3 to 4 days per week. And when you train upwards of 4, that's when you can really play around with different kinds of splits, like the Arnold split, the PPL, push-pull legs, and the bro split. And my personal routine, which is my 7-day super split, where I train 5 days per week, and sometimes I train 7 days per week. And don't forget about cardio. Cardio matters too. Be active through steps. Try to get 10,000 steps per day. That's 5 miles. And you can do that by taking a 5-minute walk every single hour, and put that along with your regular walking throughout the day. You'll hit your 10,000 steps. And then try to do moderate intensity cardio, at least 120 minutes per week at minimum. And then you can start ramping up from there in the future. And 3 is the recovery, maintainability, and discipline. Sleep is the backbone of recovery. If you don't recover, all of this, everything you do is for nothing. Sleep is the most important thing. 2 is making sure your routine is maintainable. If you have this super strict routine where you wake up at 5 in the morning, you go to bed at 12 at night, you're not going to be able to maintain that. And then you're going to end up giving up, and then everything is down the drain, and you're going to feel like a failure. So make sure your routine is easy and maintainable. And 3, make sure you don't rely on motivation. Motivation comes and goes. If you're relying on motivation, you're only going to work out sometimes. You're only going to eat right sometimes. So use motivation to spur you into being more disciplined. Finally, make sure you stick to the plan even when you do not want to. You think Kevin wanted to do it the entire time? No, but he felt good while he was losing weight. He didn't have to put in a ton of effort, but he had to put in effort, and he looks and feels so much better now because of it. Even with this information I've presented to you today, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Although it may seem simple, it's the furthest thing from easy. Because this free training, the mindset, the transformation, the nutrition basics, the discipline, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Literally, we're not even talking about the hunger that you have to face, the obstacles that are going to get in your way, mobility, your progression and progression overload, the plateaus you're going to meet, the novelty wearing off, your blood work, and then of course avoiding injuries and certain supplements you might need to take, because guess what? You're going to get hungry. There's going to be obstacles in your path. And that's why I have my fitness coaching, and that's why I am a fitness coach. So for those who want to work with me one-on-one and fast track their progress, avoid wasting their time and get straight to making massive progress and losing tons of weight, that's why I have this one-on-one fitness coaching, in order to help you achieve your dream physique and lose weight and feel more confident, while laying out the path for you to feel as comfortable and as easy as possible while you do it.
And this is going to be through customization. I'm going to personally make your workout plans. I'm going to personally make your macronutrients or your food plans. Of course, you're going to get the one-on-one help, 24/7 access to me. We're going to be talking with each other. I'm going to be walking you through all of your problems, helping you overcome them. Education, not only will you learn everything you need to learn on how to lose weight and how to maintain it, you'll be able to keep that with you even when we're done with the coaching, because then you'll have your knowledge for the rest of your life that you can maintain. Because that is my goal, that I teach you once and you'll never have to learn it again, so you won't have to keep going to a coach when you gain weight. Of course, implementation, because there's no point in everything here if you don't have the implementation or the accountability. So it's my job to keep you accountable and to make sure you implement everything that you've learned. And so that being said, I go to my offer. And my offer is, once again, my one-on-one fitness coaching. One of my clients actually reached out to me and said, I'm down almost 10 pounds this month. Honestly, didn't think I could still enjoy some of the foods I love and make this kind of progress. I'm feeling so motivated for the first time in a long time. I feel like I may actually see my abs again. This was one of my clients who thought they would have to cut out all foods, and they did. They cut out carbs and they cut out junk food, and they just couldn't maintain it. So they would always fall back and binge, and they were just in this depressive cycle. And so I helped them. I was like, hey, listen, you don't have to cut back your favorite foods. You can eat pizza, you can eat junk food. It's just about portion size. It's about the right system. And so I helped them build the system, and they lost weight. This is my client Kevin that I told you about. He lost 20-30 pounds. This is my client Carson. He lost over 40 pounds. This is an insane difference right here. And then this is my client Annika. She's only been with me for 30 days, and look at the difference. She's already lost 7 pounds, and this is an insane difference for just 30 days. And this all started because at a young age, I decided to take my body seriously, and I decided to bulk up and get strong and take my physique seriously. And honestly, this is my calling. This is like why I was put on earth. It's to help other people achieve their dream physique. It's to help other people get healthy. It's to help other dads and other people get healthy, because ultimately it's not hard. It just takes a lot of knowledge, and it takes a proper system. And that is why I feel like I can help you. Ultimately, DM me. I'm ready on Instagram or Facebook to apply for my coaching to work with me one-on-one. This is my Instagram, bsaprobo_fit. You can just look me up, Ben Saprobo, on Facebook. But just keep in mind, spaces are limited. I will not be taking everybody who applies. So if you are not ready to make a drastic change and completely change your life around over the next 4 months, please do not apply. I am looking for people that are committed to implementing what I'm going to show them, that want to skip all the years of mistakes, those that want to skip all the years of making mistakes, trying to figure things out all by themselves. So if that's you, click below to apply to join my coaching, and hopefully I'll see you on the other side. And remember, just shoot me a DM. I'm ready if you want to get started. Anyway, that's it for the video. Let me know if you found it helpful. Peace.